Do I speak?
Oh, I don't think anybody will be on yet.
Right, hello.
Right, look, you've got
testing.
You've got your
What's
hand
that?
and there's the
sorry.
camera. So you've got your hand. It looks like somebody's left cabbage here or something.
She's trying to do a poll. I don't mean she's doing a poll. She's putting a poll up.
There you go. There. We're back at home. We're not doing proper walks yet because
we need to have it. It's not halfway. Don't you put that thing more over that way? No, I don't mean the whole thing.
No, because
in the middle.
No, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Because it'll go on the volume buttons.
Not the buttons.
The button.
Well, the buttons are underneath.
Well, there's one on top as well. There's a button there and a button there.
What's the button on top for? Oh, that's the one when you.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
So
Okay.
do you want to give medals out?
Oh yes, I can't see that. Lindsay, is it?
Yes,
Lindsay's
got
yes, she said good morning, ladies. Well done,
That's
gold for
gold.
you. And then Jane Gamp, sorry, you only got silver today. If I were you, I'd just give up.
Well,
And then Fiona, I can't.
She's
read
from
it.
Australia.
Yeah. Oh,
good day, Edwina.
oh,
and
I like
Sally.
that. Yeah.
Oh,
Good
do
day,
you
mate.
Good day.
Good day, mate. Skippy, the bush kangaroo. Do you remember that?
Was
no,
that
you're too
Australian?
young.
I do
Yes, it
remember
was.
it.
Of course, it was Australian.
Skippy.
But kangaroos are in Australia.
Of
You
course,
fool.
yeah.
I don't have them here, except in the zoo.
I do know Skippy.
I used to love Skippy.
Sing it then.
Oh, I can't sing. Skippy, the bush kangaroo.
Skippy, the bush kangaroo.
I don't remember.
Skippy,
the bush kangaroo. Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's got a big whatever, hasn't she? Good day, mate.
Oh, I thought you meant the kangaroo.
I want to know where she's from in Australia.
Oh.
Where are you from, please, in
Fiona.
Australia? Fiona, where are you from? My sister's in Adelaide, but don't go and see her. She's a bit odd.
Can you? I've not even seen a picture of your sister.
No.
Is she older or younger?
She doesn't look like others. She's older, 14 months older than me. She's totally different.
She's 80.
She's not 80. I said she's 14 months older than me.
I know you're 78.
I am not 78.
Not far off. She's not only is she my poshest friend, but she's my oldest
Am
friend.
I your oldest friend? I suppose I would be.
The eldest friend it is.
Yeah.
'Cause not old because I've not known you as long as other friends. Thank fuck.
Yeah. Sally, don't start. I want this. Where's Fiona
You've
from?
been effing and
Fiona.
jeffing all
No, she
morning.
said. She said anymore.
Right.
I know
Amanda,
I
good
shouldn't
morning.
call,
Teresa and
call other
Anne.
people out.
Good
but
morning, Christine.
Probably connection's not good in Australia.
Pamela Stevenson.
Hello.
Good morning,
From
Kate.
Baywatch. Was that Pamela Stevenson from Baywatch? You remember that?
That was Pamela Anderson.
Oh, it was Anderson, sorry.
She's from Bendigo, Victoria.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I know that. I've been there.
kilometres northwest of
Yeah,
Melbourne.
I've been there.
Oh, of course
Yeah.
you have.
I have. I spent 6 months in Australia. You know I have. Did.
What, in Bendigo?
No, you fool.
Well,
I
that's what
travelled
you've
round.
just said. You just said you'd been there.
In Australia.
That's no great shame.
6 months in Australia. I loved it.
So then,
Good morning.
you
We've
forgot
already
the
said that.
skippy noise. What is the
Oh,
skippy?
it was.
Oh, is that what it does?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Not it. He. Skippy was.
Was it a
he.
man?
A boy. It was a kangaroo.
Oh, but did he not have a... Was it... I didn't know
It
if
was
it was
a
man
real
or woman.
kangaroo.
So it didn't have a pouch then?
Uh,
Because only the
no,
women
only
have the
women. Yes, he
pouches,
didn't have a.
don't they?
Oh, maybe Skippy was a girl then.
Yeah.
I can't
Skippy,
remember.
because I'm sure didn't Skippy have a pouch?
Yeah, maybe Skippy did have a pouch.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, help. Now she's done something.
No, I've pressed something by mistake.
Yeah.
So she said, good morning, Sally and Mrs. Croc. Francine.
Oh, Francine.
Oh, is that your
Francine,
friend?
Yes. Yeah, go
Yes.
on, say it. What sort of friend is she?
A posh one.
Yes. Yes.
Is she posher than you?
No. Sorry, Francine. I didn't mean that,
Is she as
Francine.
common as me?
Oh, no, Sally.
So if we were to put Francine in the middle of you and I...
She could be the guest.
No, say you're posh and I'm common as muck.
Oh.
Where would Francine go? Move my hand. Oh.
Much nearer to me.
Much nearer to you,
Yes.
but not quite at your level.
Oh,
of
I'm sure
poshness.
she is at my level. I was just being unkind. Anyway, no. Good morning, Francine.
Yes. Does she have a library in a house?
I don't know, 'cause I've never actually been to her house.
Oh,
She doesn't
gosh.
live up here.
Oh, does she
She lives
know?
in the south, yeah.
South where?
Kent.
Oh, that's very south. Gets the good summers. Good morning, Tina. So, who'd have thought we'd been talking about Skippy?
Not
Look,
who.
Morning, ladies. Love to see you both. You always cheer me up. That's lovely, Debbie.
Oh, good.
So we might thought give you an update
today.
Because Edwina
here we go.
is also doing what I'm doing because she was in a bit of a hole as well, weren't you?
Yes.
Because your foot. But
because of your fucked, is that what you said?
Because of your foot.
Oh, foot. I didn't
say because you...
I thought you did. Sorry.
No, I said because of your foot.
Yeah, my
Good morning,
foot.
Sam.
Yeah.
And you've been resting it, it's been driving you mad. So what do you resort to when you're feeling like that and you can't get out and walk?
Chocolate buttons and chocolate and ice cream, all sorts of dreadful things, really.
You haven't been having a lot of ice cream, though, have you?
No, I haven't actually.
I haven't. It's odd.
No, I had to. I was going down the hole. I was in the hole, and I thought, well, the only way is out. So I thought I've got to get out myself. So.
And nobody's going to come give you a ladder.
No.
I might put a little rope down, but as I say, you need to do some.
Yeah, but then I'd have to get up it. Yeah. So anyway, I have stopped sugar. I haven't had sugar for 2 weeks.
And it's not just any sugar.
No.
When we've done that before, it's just like been ice cream.
Yeah. No, this is proper.
But this
no
is
sugar.
Full on.
Nothing.
No refined sugar whatsoever.
And I have felt.
So it just means not that I ate a lot of processed food anyway, but I would have a pizza and I would have a.
Oh yeah, I'd have all sorts.
And I would
have
lots of toast. I was having lots of toast.
Yeah, but there's no sugar in the bread that we eat.
No, there was in the bread I was buying because we don't all live near Clongard.
No, did you eat the common bread from the supermarket, like sliced bread?
I have not.
Full of preservatives.
Yeah, and it is. It's unbelievable the difference a fortnight.
Yeah, I felt a lot better. I feel a lot better, more positive, and generally.
Well, you were right miserable, weren't you?
I was actually, yes, and I wasn't sleeping. Well, I do have sleep issues, but worse sleep issues. Waking up with anxiety, all sorts of things. Anyway, it has made a big difference already. And also, I think my foot is getting a lot better. Obviously, because I've rested it.
Well, it is because of inflammation.
Yeah.
So Shirley says, I've been feeling really overwhelmed and down. I've got to get myself out of it. Menopausal symptoms, aches and pains and all sorts. So Shirley, what's one thing you can do today? What would you suggest to Shirley?
She should, give up sugar if she can.
Yes. Yeah. And I wouldn't ask anybody to give it up, but take a break from it.
Yes.
But before you do it...
Be mindful.
Yes, but to be mindful, see, I wrote a journal on it for 2 weeks before I did it, and that has made the biggest difference. Just didn't give it up, I just wrote everything that I ate. And I don't mean in a MyFitnessPal sort of way, where you count your macros, pacros and all that rubbish. I just don't like doing that. So Shirley's going to get herself out for, but now then, is that just lip service, Shirley, or can you commit now on here that you're going to go out for a walk today? Whereabouts do you live? Because it's beautiful up here.
Yeah, we've had a lovely walk.
So Shirley, you're in for it today.
Yeah, you've got to go.
Hi, Carol. So when are you going to go out for a walk today?
We might as well get on with it.
Yeah, in fact, you can get ready now and go out and take us with you.
Yeah, there's nothing that you've got to do that's so urgent.
No, so you can, honestly, it makes the biggest
Just
difference.
Go.
No, I've got to commit.
Well, get on with it then.
That's still not a commitment.
No.
So when are you going?
Yeah, we want to know.
Come on, everybody wants to know. When's Shirley Noble
going
out for a walk today? And do you know what? Don't just faff about and do it once a week. I go back to the 20-minute triumph where every day for a minimum of 20 minutes, not counting anything, macros, pacros,
I don't know what a macro is.
Macronutrient. So you've got your macronutrients, your fat, protein, and carbohydrates. There's 3 of them. They're your macros, and quite often when you go to a PT, they'll get you eating so many calories worth of protein, and all that. And I have always hated that.
I thought macros were cash and carry.
No. What is that place called?
I don't know.
There is one called.
It's a name like that,
Yeah, what is the cash and carry that sounds a bit like
I don't know
macro.
if they have it all over the country, do they?
But you're right, and it's bringing a...
Yeah.
Where's your lipstick? It's on, it's just worn off.
I put some on when you weren't looking.
Oh, it's there, is it?
And I've got to hide it because they might see the number.
Well, she's putting my lipstick on. So Fiona's got a tip for Shirley.
No, don't let them see. No, because they might get the number.
No, they won't get the number.
Yeah, don't get the number on the bottom. Sorry, don't. I thought you were showing the bottom. Don't show it to them.
Costco.
Oh, Costco.
I think there is a macro one though, isn't there?
Yeah, I think there is. Costco is not a cash and carry, is it?
I think it might be.
Booker's. Oh no, that's the fruit. I know that's a frozen food stuff.
Farm foods.
Chicken!
Little.
Yeah. Booze!
Yeah.
No, we mustn't give all these sort of free trips.
Carol's gone, oh, Carol, remember, just breathe.
Has she gone out? Has she gone out for a walk yet?
There is a macro in Liverpool, so there is a macro then.
See, I'm not stupid.
But going to Blackstone, Shirley, get on that prom, Shirley.
Yes.
And as you just commit to every day, because nothing
She's
is as
got
hard.
now.
Can I just remind people, nothing is as hard. You perceive going out for a walk to be hard. You perceive drinking 2 litres of water hard. You perceive getting up and earlier or not taking your phone to bed as hard. But nothing is as hard as the shitty feeling you find yourself in when you're in the bottom of a hole. There isn't, is there?
There isn't. No,
nothing's
awful.
as hard as that. That
It's
just
the black
feels
hole.
so hard when you see everybody else and you just think, I know what to do, but I just can't be arsed. And then not only can you not be arsed...
It's not arsed,
but,
Sally. You don't have to use language like that. You
Well,
can't
what
be
is
bothered.
it? Well, that's not my language.
Well, I'm saying can't be bothered to the people that actually would prefer that language.
Well, if they prefer that, they might
Francine
go
might.
and follow some Polly Perfect.
No.
Well, Francine might, but I'm not changing my arse to bothered for Francine. It's nice to have you here, Francine, but if you...
She's probably switched on.
Yeah, she probably has. But then not only do you understand when not only can you not be arsed, but you do it on purpose to spite yourself. You actually get to the frame of mind where not only can you not be arsed, but you think, I am absolutely not doing it. I couldn't give a shit. But you can really, because it's just a
It's
horrible
very hard
place
to do it though. It's very hard to switch. But once you've done it, you'll feel better.
You don't, but you're not just going to switch like
no,
that.
No, you're not. But you've got to work your way out. You will do. But
you will.
You've got to be focused to do it.
Shirley, you've got to...
I think Shirley's probably gone now.
How long do you want to spend? I mean, how many people are in a hole at the moment? How many people find themselves in a bit of an emotional hole and you're masking with either wine, sugar, crisps, nonsense food, inactivity? Go on, just let's have a show of hands. How many people find themselves in a bit of a hole at the moment? And we'll just see. And then we'll go, hey, did Jane Gamp come on? Shall we see if we can get Jane Gamp? We'll do our guest of the week.
Yeah.
Jane's first on the list. But
now, if it doesn't work this time, Jane, that's it. You might as well not apply again. So she wants to come.
Let me just
Did
do
she not
this
just
first.
say that?
So Muriel's in a hole. Muriel's, she finds herself in a hole. Rachel's struggling at the moment. Claire is. I mean, so this alone.
Yeah.
Look at this, Kerry. You are not on your own.
Lindsay.
It's just, and I think it's very common at this time of year. But stop telling yourself.
The weather is getting better.
Stop telling yourself, oh, I hate January, I hate this. And
well, it's actually February now.
Well, yeah, I forgot. So Lisa's in a hole. Look at all these people feeling. So all of you, put your hands up. I want you to get out for a walk today, unless you are literally have sprained your ankle or there's something stopping you. I want you to get out for a walk. And as you're walking, I don't want you to listen to a podcast. I just want you to go and listen to life,
to the
outside.
Birds or
yes,
yeah.
Go and listen
to the traffic if you have to, if you're in suburbia, but just go for a walk. So
Christine was in a hole digging herself out now with no sugar. And it's great because you should get to a position where no willpower is needed.
No,
but
funny.
So honestly, if you find yourself in a hole, 20-minute walk every day, get your water in. And as you're out walking, just congratulate yourself.
I feel like I'm sitting here like a sort of
I know,
stuffed dummy today.
I know, you look like one.
Yeah.
But no,
Can we just get the guest on?
You know what it's like, don't you?
I do.
So I'm just trying to say that even posh people get themselves in holes.
Oh, Sally, everybody don't have to put us into categories.
You're in your very own category. Oh, Sally, you don't have to put us into categories.
No.
The very fact that you said that, I think she ought to be in your own
what I'm trying to say is that
category.
if you're in a hole, you're in a hole. You don't have to be in the category to go in the hole.
I'm sure there's different level of holes, aren't there? But just remember, look at that. Kerry Roberts goes for a walk every day now.
Good,
Thanks
you
to
see.
us too.
There
That's
you are.
amazing. Well done. So just remember though,
I can't see what people are saying.
even posh people. Just remember that if you're feeling how I've just been describing, and a lot of you are, every bit of chocolate, ice cream, wine, when you eat those things, when you're feeling like that, all you're doing is creating a duvet and a pillow at the bottom of your hole. There's nothing wrong with ice cream and all that, because we know it's not going to really good for us physically.
And
but
it's not going to go away.
Sometimes it's lovely to have an ice cream, but when you're in the right frame of mind,
and enjoy it. You don't
ask
enjoy
yourself,
it.
You don't. Ask yourself if you're that. Obviously, it's called comfort eating, and I really do feel it's making a duvet and a pillow when you're in the bottom of your hole. So if you're feeling rubbish, it's the worst thing you can be having. Honestly, just.
But it's very hard,
Sally.
Sally.
I know it can be very hard, but no, you only think it's very hard.
No, you know it's hard at the time.
But you write on it. I'll give you a challenge the whole next week. Write everything that put in your mouth. Obviously, it's food.
Sally.
I was meaning about a toothbrush.
Oh, I see.
And stuff.
Yeah, okay.
What were you thinking of? Or if
Nothing.
you go to the dentist.
Yes, I was thinking that.
Can't imagine you.
That's enough. Right, now let's get Jane on. Let's get Jane on. Let's get Jane on.
It's like imagining the Queen doing it.
The Queen's dead.
Oh no.
Right, come on.
So, life gets. I've got to just say this now, Michelle. Thank you for your lovely comment.
What'd she say?
Michelle, it's fitting it in and keeping to it. Michelle, I'd like to ask, I wonder how long you've been following me, because those who've been following me for quite a long time will know that's going to start a heated moment. So, Michelle,
and it's not a hot flush.
Right, there's two things there. It's fitting it in and keeping to it. And it is, but it's what it gives back to you. The effort that you make, what it gives back to you is huge. So it's worth that effort. So life gets in the way. For the people who've not been here long, you will never, ever, ever hear me say that saying. And it's one of those sayings that I hear a lot. And I always twinge a little bit. I've even written a chapter on it in my book. Life gets in the way. Life never, ever gets in the way. I mean, Edwina's foot at the moment, she could say, oh, I mean, you don't say that, do you? I never hear you say it.
No, I don't.
Oh, I was doing really well, but life gets in the way, my foot and all that. Your life cannot get in the way. It's impossible. I don't even understand the saying. And this isn't directed at you, Michelle. This is to everybody. So if you ever hear yourself saying life gets in the way,
life is life.
What do you even mean? Because this is your life. Edwina's foot, doing that is a life. For me, getting ill in January and then doing loads of comfort eating and putting nearly a stone on a month is life. It's not it getting in the way. Simon, us going through bankruptcy was life. Getting ill is life. Parents aging and then dying is life. It doesn't get in the way. So please, everybody, do not use it as an excuse to stop doing things. It is life. It's not an inconvenience. Life is life, and we just get to choose how to deal with it every day. So I hope that makes sense, because I think once you start thinking that, even something like that, Michelle, can change. So I love the fact that you brought that up, Michelle. It's a brilliant comment, thank you. So your task for this week is every time you hear yourself saying stuff like that, just go, what nonsense, this is my life. So I get to choose how I'm doing it.
And your life changes all the time.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, all the time.
That's quite a good comment from you when we're being serious for a change. It's not often we're serious. Rachel, I'm really good with my wellbeing stuff, but this week, school halls sent me under, had no time to do my walk. It is hard, I get that. I remember when my children were young, I just used to ignore them. Okay, she may be posh, but she's got a dirty mind.
Who said that?
Okay. Because the duvet in the hole only made me feel worse. Fresh air on your face. Isn't that true?
Yeah, that's
Fresh
true.
air on your face. Oh, Angela, following you since your video on 1 year no beer. Right then, shall we see if Jane wants to come on?
Jane's probably...
Would you like a guest of the week?
Jane tried.
Nikki, Edwina's hair is very pretty today.
Oh, gosh, I didn't do anything to it. Not like Jane Gamp if she comes on.
Jane.
She'll have been at the hair in there.
So is Jane Gamp still on? Let me have a look.
Given up.
Right. Oh, she's
right.
Ask Jane Gamp to join the live broadcast. Right. Please let it work. This is why I don't often use
the hairdryer.
You're in for a treat if Jane's coming on. Now, just not all of you are going to look like this on a Saturday morning.
What's she going to look like next to her? Dumb and Dumber. I don't even know who they are, but she's gone. I think
No, it says added, so it's not doing what it did last week. So this is why we don't do it that often, because it's really unreliable as Facebook Live. I think Instagram's a lot better. Morning Marie. I love that name, Marie Million Hammond.
Oh, that's a brilliant name.
Don't you think?
I like that.
Oh dear.
MMH. I like that.
Sue, your best friend's on.
Oh, Sue. Hello, Sue. How are you? How are you both doing? Well, if you, what can they scroll back on this thing?
What if
They'll
if
know.
they're bothered?
They'll know.
My waste 20 minutes of the life, they'll never get back. But it just says add in, so there's not a lot I can do.
I think she's gone.
No, I don't think she has.
Okay. Well,
Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel that.
we'll have to have another guest.
So Jane, if you request again, see, you sound like the Daleks now.
What's that mean?
See, Tracy's had so much grief. I mean, that grief is hard, isn't it? I remember when my dad died, was hit with a chronic illness, which yet keep fit and healthy, a little hard, but just had to do things differently, but never a new action or behaviour that helped me just live life away. I mean, that's amazing, Tracy. Because it is hard, isn't it? If you have grief or you lose a job, and do you know what? Don't judge yourself. That's the thing.
Get knocked back.
Yeah, and if you find yourself in that hole, and that's what I did in January when I got ill, and then I stopped, and then I didn't want to move, which is so unusual for me. I've decided to not give myself a whole heap of shit on top of that, because I felt bad enough, and I think that's what you did, wasn't it, before we stopped the show. I literally allowed myself a few weeks, and not with the diet mentality, but just go, do you know what, this is what I'm doing at the moment.
So somebody says we're frozen. I am actually frozen. I'm actually quite cold.
Yeah. I usually think our house is too hot.
It was warm when I came in because I was warm, and now I've got a bit chilly. I think Jane's gone, seriously, because
She might have gone.
I think because you said she was going to join us, and then you waffled on for about a week, and so she gave up.
Off the guest of the week right at the beginning. We've got to do it.
You had explained to her first to hang on for about a month. Anyway, so are we having another guest, or are we going to give up?
Well, I'm just not sure if it's working.
What, the whole thing?
Yeah, because someone said we're frozen, staring into the distance.
What's that mean?
I don't know.
We're staring into the distance. What does that thing mean? Then that green thing flashing.
That's the microphone.
Oh,
can you see it with your voices going up and down? I don't know half these buttons are, you know. People assume you are here, but the sound is bad.
Oh, I wonder why.
I don't know. What's that? Oh, what are those?
I don't know. Why don't you just press one?
I daren't press one.
Can I press one? It's not working.
Oh, it's doing all just filters.
No, we've done that once before. It was quite fun.
Yeah, I don't know how to get them on.
I don't know what we're doing today.
We might have to go.
I think we've made a muck up. All right, we've got rid of them now. Jill, are we still on, or can you hear us? Or
sounds like
are we wasting time? What does that mean?
Oh, let's have a look. Somebody's requested. Jane Gant replied in. Send invitation.
What is wrong with is it your Wi-Fi here? If you can't hear us properly, there's no point in having a guest. So
you do make sense. Thank you for your talking to. I do love to exercise. It's just I put it off. It's finding what works for me. But don't
waste us for
I know, but I can't do anything. It says it's adding, but Michelle's made a great comment. It's finding what works for me. No, it isn't at the moment. Start walking, Michelle, while you find what works for you. Don't wait to find what works for you. Go and try different things, but while you're doing that experiment, just get out and move that amazing, glorious body. As you're walking today, I want you to walk around going, I'm ace, I've made the effort, and this is it. I am starting to climb. You going out for a walk will literally put your hand on the first rung of that ladder out of your
and you never regret a walk. Yeah. When you come back, you'll feel good.
So once you get going, today, Michelle. Get going today. So
there's something wrong with your thing.
I don't know what's wrong. So we're going to go. It's not letting Jane on again.
I think it's because Jane's too glamorous. You've got a filter on it. Stop her getting through.
I don't know what the matter is.
No, there's something wrong. Somebody says hello to me. Is that for me?
No, it's hi, ladies.
Oh, sorry. It's hi.
Very echoey.
I don't like hi anyway, so... Sorry.
Well, have a marvellous day.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Jane. Still trying to order, isn't it?
What's wrong with it? It's your wife. Dude, where I am, we've got better Wi-Fi, I think.
Yes.
Right. Okay, I think we should go.
Thank you, Catherine. I hope you've all got the message loud and clear. If you're sat in your holes
Or sitting in the holes.
don't judge yourself.
No.
Just get your hand on that first ladder, and the easiest way to do that is get out.
It's not the first ladder. You don't have 4 ladders in a hole.
On the
it's
first
rung of the ladder. Rung. First rung of the ladder. It is. So you don't have the first ladder. I mean, how many ladders have you got in there to get out?
Oh, look at Jane, bless her.
Sorry, Jane, just won't work. I wonder why.
Do you know what I'm going to do?
What?
Really quickly, if you don't mind.
What?
Jane, should we pop over onto live on Instagram?
Very quick.
Well, you come off here and you go live on Instagram and say, because that's more reliable.
Even though don't that bit. Like what?
Jane, it's hang back. If everyone wants to come and join us on Instagram, and we're going to get Jane on.
Can we get on with it this time? Poor Jane,
you need to do the wooden spoon quickly. No, we'll do the wooden spoon on Instagram.
We'll do it on Instagram. It's not wooden spoon anyway, but we'll do it on Instagram. But get over to Instagram. You're going to miss it.
Sally will.
Bye.